Hello, P15. So I think you're gonna enjoy this stream because this is the Trainz New Era live, and I'm just opening it. I'm opening up right now. Start it up. This may take a few minutes. Oh, wait, that's right. I have Bandicam open. Let me close out that. Let's see. Maybe shorten the screen. Or I think just how short it gets. Yeah, it's about as short as it can get. So tell you what, here I'm gonna put the chat on full screen, and from time to time I'll check the chat. Kickstarter. Create session. So here we are. As you saw in the video I just uploaded not too long ago, I drove Chassis System GM50, which is right here. And as of today, the real Chassis System GM50 40-26063. As you can see. And there are a few pictures of the real Chassis System GM50. So I'm thinking of using this as Real Estate East Coast. Change my bases to the CSX YN2 SD40, numbered 8129. However, the real 8129 is in YN3, but the YN3, it costs money for Georgia Rail. This is the YN2, it was free. Hey, P10. One second. So, yeah. I also downloaded a few other things, but some of them have faulty. One has faulty, some are missing dependencies. Here's an SD70M-2. This looks pretty big. Here's this. And this. Both of which are NNW C30-7s. There's a few interesting things about these jointed rails. Like, take this SCL, for example. Notice how dirty it is? Another texture it has. If I change locomotive skin to 1, now look at it. It's all clean. So yeah, there's two completely different skins for the SCL C30-7. The dirty texture kind of fits it because the Seymour Coastline engines were rather dirty back in the day. Clean one is is pretty good as well. This has the LNN. SCL means seaward coastline if you're confused. This is number changeable and skin changeable. Cool thing. Most of these locomotives have marker lights on them. One second. Oh, and some of them have walkway lights and number boards. So that means, like, if the cab light is enabled, that means that it'll show the light in the cab. This one doesn't have much, but take this thing. You see, it has class lights. It could be red, green, or white. See, this is what it looks like in red. See, it's the classification lights are red, and now they're green, and now they're white. Pretty cool. So George Braille makes the most highest detailed locomotives I ever saw. Anything on the chat? What do you mean it's nothing? It's the window's open. I have it open right here. Or it's just Steam being ridiculous again. I think it's just. I could swear I was testing it earlier and it worked for Bandicam. Well, I used screen recording mode on Bandicam and it worked. Or do I have to keep it like that or something? Hey guys, so you sure you can't see it, but I have it. I have it. Oh, the window open. It's open. Um, I don't know. Let me think for a minute here. Yeah, let me think for a minute here. Hang on a minute here. It says it's showing, or is that just me? Or do I have to keep it on short screen? Can you guys see this? I have it on short screen, but if I have it on full screen, it just doesn't show whatsoever. Say yes if you guys can see this. Guys, say yes if you can see the thing. Now, if I put it on full screen, can you still see it if it's on full screen? Can you still see if it's on full screen? I have it set to full screen. Oh, well, that's just me. Oh, hey, Jared. What's up? And yes, Jared, I finally got Trainz a new era, and I think I'm using this for real as the East Coast for no one. But the thing I'm in a pickle about is characters. What I did download was Cure Dream, at least. So as you can see here, I got the Sue line, this SD60. That both of them, which are notification. Both of them are the standard paint and the late paint. So what do you think? Should I use this design for Cure Dream, like what's in Rails of Highland Valley? or should I make it use that design and just or just use a different number? If this does make it, if I if you guys think I should use this for Cure Dream, then what should I use for this locomotive, the SD70M, the FEC SD70? Nothing so far. I can type in Cure Dream's number right here if I can remember it. I think it's 6055. Was it? Or 6040? Hang on a second here. Locomotives. I think it's 6044. Yep, 6044. Like I can get Cure Dream right here, right now. There we go. We have Cure Dream now. A little cool thing about these jointed rail trains is that they come in random numbers. As you can see, like take these NNWC 3-7s. Notice how one's 8018, one's 8078. This one I just numbered it, but when I put it down, it was 8027. This one came as 18102, which is where I have the SCL thing as MD19. Oh well. Anyways, I tried. Apparently, my Southern Pacific GS4s have missing depths. I'm trying to find them. If you don't know what depths means, it's dependencies. Download a Southern Pacific, do, as you can see. It has that weird window where it has that rather weird window to. It has that weird window. Apparently, the Union Civic C3-7 has a missing dependency. It will also have a Union Civic Desert Victory SD40-2 and a standard Union Civic SD40-2. Get rails Sherman Hill Nicholas. All I just have to do is make it 3, 4, 2, 1. There you go. It's a Trainz new air version of rails Sherman Hill Nicholas. So changing my design from a Union Civic SD40 to Southern Pacific SD40T-2 because I love the SD40Ts, especially the Southern Pacific ones. But the thing I'm curious about is what number should I put? Yeah, so Jared, if you're seeing this, I put the Rose Sherman Hill Nicholas right there. Also, I thought of changing my design to a Southern Pacific SD40T, but I don't know what number. And you don't want to the tunnel right at the back, which I have no idea what the tunnel does. You see the tunnel is right there. Yeah. I still want to. I'm downloading locomotives from Georgia Rail because they have the best locomotives I saw. Yeah, I speak weird, but yeah, yeah. So currently Rails East Coast episode 3 is on hold because I'm still deciding if I should use this, which works better than Trainz 2010. Or keep using 2010. I think I'm going to use this because it. Yeah, I forgot about this SW 1500. Number. Let's just put a number on this, like 1102 or something. Well, it's already numbered 1501, so that means it can't be number changeable. And why does this look like this CSX? It makes you think of and Fail Drew from Rails of Highland Valley, but it's just not CSX paint. I also have a DNR GW GP40 and another, but with this Union Pacific patch, as you can see. Pretty interesting. Let's go ahead and get rid of these two NW things. And we're going to 29 right there, as well as this. I thought of changing Nicholas's design to should I want your guys' opinion. Should I keep Nicholas as a Union Pacific SD4-2 or change his design to something else? What do you think? Let's just go ahead and drive this route here. See, I'm just gonna label this like ROTEC. If I was gonna change Nicholas's design, I might change it to if I did decide to change Nicholas's design, and if I did get the payware 2, that's NS, I might give Nicholas that design number at 3421. But the only thing is, it costs money, as you can see, which is just ridiculous. They even have the heritage units on here, but they also cost money. There's not much steam locomotives and jointed rail here. Yeah. And crap. Oh well. Yeah, here's some stuff you can download, and for some reason the Alco RS27s are missing depths dependencies, and for some reason I can't find them. I looked at every dependency I have. All right, that's good to hear, Alfam. Anyways, here is a new era. So now we're looking at the SCL. Why does it have two pairs of headlights? Probably for extra lighting. Who knows? I kind of thought that the top light was a Mars light, but I forgot that Silver Coastline doesn't use Mars light. And here's Cure Dream here, and apparently it's supposed to have a animated beacon, but I don't know how to turn it on. Here's the FEC right here, and there's a glitch with this thing. The number boards say 560, while the number is 102. I'm trying to fix that. Yeah. This will be my new bases right here, CSX 8129. If I do change Nicholas's design, it might be this or something, the patch DNRGW. Yeah, so I do have a few rail that have problems, and I had was downloaded on there, but they turned out they happened to have faulties on them, which was great. Probably because Trainz 2012 was outdated. I don't know, but at least have a new era, which is what I call the newer version of 2012. Sure, why not? If what would my lines be, Jared? I'm gonna reverse the Trainz facing, long hood forward for a little bit. Apparently, this does not have working ditch lights. Or is that just me? Running long hood forward to the Norfolk and Western days, but yeah, most railroads did. And no, back in the day, most railroads actually ran long hood forward. Like as I said, Norfolk and Western did that. Denver Rio Grande did that as well. And as of today, Rio Grande is now a private-owned railroad. Okay. What is from Rio Grande were sold to Union Pacific. Well, yeah, I don't know about the Tunnel Motor ones. I think the Tunnel Motors, like what they did, just like what they did to the Southern Pacific ones, is that they sold them to NREX or CEFX. Yeah, NREX. I don't know what NREX is supposed to do or whatever. Um, I know that did not make sense, but so yeah, most of the Rio Grande ST40Ts were sold off to NREX. What they're first sold to Union Pacific, then sold to NREX. Mhm. Jared. Here's a little tour. Um, the cab is obviously up front. The front hood is right there. I know this is kind of boring. There's the fuel tank. Uses the BO wheel arrangement, which means 4 wheels up front, 4 wheels up back, so 8 wheels in total. Radiators right in the middle. You can see the radiator exhaust fan. You can see the exhaust smokestack. Yeah, oil filter and other. Yeah, here's some other vents. Speaking of radiators, the Tier 4s, they have bigger radiators for better exhaust treatment because of the environment for some reason. Yeah, some Tier 4s like Ericant are not good environmentalists. If you don't know who Ericant is, it's Erica for Wheels Behind the Bell. Oh, That's cool. What do you mean that horn though, Alfan? I mean, I actually do kind of like tier 4s. I mean, Jared, I respect your opinion, but I do kind of like tier 4s. But the SD70 Ace tier 4s, the newer ones that weren't like sold yet, they were um so far currently Union Civic is buying the SD70 Ace tier 4s. But yeah, I don't really like the design of the SD70 Ace tier 4. I like the older SD70 Ace. No, it's not. It's not NW route. It's called Kickstarter County. There's also another Rio Grande GP40, but it's not patched. And I also downloaded that. They're both these two are free, so it makes this thing kind of a heritage union or something. If you guys haven't noticed, and if you didn't hear me, I said I'm running long hood forward. Wisconsin. I do kind of like the ET44 ACs, but the SD70 Ace Tier 4s, they're not that good. They're basically like a brief redesign of the SD70 Ace, and I kind of like the 2003 design, the 2003 to 2016 design, thanks to the EPA. I did, but it has missing dependencies, so I can't use it on Wisconsin. I looked for the dependencies, but I cannot find them for some reason. If you're listening, you should really get these units, but you need to download dependencies first. Here's what I recommend if you want to download these, Jared. First, get the dependencies, and then get the units themselves. Control, right click. What does that do? Oh, that's cool. Oh yeah, that's right. If I right click on this, well, yeah. If I click on drive, it'll put it into automatic mode, and basically it runs by itself, and the only thing I can control is the horn and the bell. So that's pretty cool. So it's like if you want to have a busy day, you can do that. Let's go and stop here. And this thing's open, so that's a good thing, which can allow me to actually place this thing down and see for yourself. Yes, here's the unpatched, here's the unpatched Create Rio Grande one. Yeah, it's supposed to, it has a Mars light on it, but I don't know if the Mars light works. Let's put this in automatic mode. Just hit drive. And there we go, it's starting to move. And it goes the correct speed limit it's supposed to go, so that's pretty cool as well. Any questions, you guys? The GB&W. It's this. This is it right here. It's loading. There it is. So here's the GB&W RS27. Apparently, when I downloaded on Trainz 12, it worked, but for some reason it has missing depths. All right. Things are picking up speed. Oh my goodness. What's the limit? 70 miles an hour. Good grief. They made it where when you blow the horn in tunnels, it echoes like in real life. It looks like now the limit's 40 miles an hour, so we're now going 40 miles. And the next limit is 60. I can see it right there in the top right hand side, top left, top right. I mean, yeah, I wish I could get the dependencies, but I cannot find them. Now the limit's 60, and we're about to pick up speed. And it says the Conrail ones, most of the C30-7s have a fire script on them, but I don't know how to activate them. If you know what a fire script is, it allows it to shoot out fire the exhaust. You know, it's kind of common on the C30-7s. As I said, I'm running long hood forward for people who doesn't know. As you can see, these things have realistic scripts to them. So it's like if they, as you can see, this thing's shaking back and forth because if it goes like at least a bit fast, then it has like this realistic script to it to where it'll like lean a bit. So yeah, and it's best to use these jointed rail units as for Trainz new era because they're really highly detailed. It says the ditch lights work for this thing, but apparently it doesn't. Like if I turn on the bell, nothing. Anything in the charts. Well, there is a Conrail GP38 on jointed rail, but you need a certain dependency. But I do have a Conrail GP40. Now we're slowing down because we're coming up to a speed limit sign or something. Or no, it's a yellow signal up ahead. So we're going medium speed, 30 miles an hour. Because as I said, there's a yellow signal up ahead. Hang on a second. Used for Vic rails, MRPS T334 is Vic rails. I think it was. Oh well, I guess that's just me. I don't think I'm going to download any Thomas Friends characters because I don't feel like it. Good thing the yellow signal's up here so we can stop at least. If I open this up, it shows all the trains and which one I'm driving. Like right now, I'm driving this one, and the driver is Bjorn or whatever it's pronounced. Yeah, there's multiple drivers, random ones though, and they said that the names of the drivers were based off the work. Some of the names of the drivers are based off the guys who created Trainz 20, who created Train Simulator, which is N3V Games. N3V Games are the guys who made this. So yeah, they made pretty much the world's best game, or the best game for railroad enthusiasts at least. And we're coming up to a red signal. Hey, look, we're back at the yard. So it looks like we basically raced around the whole map. Here, let me go ahead and stop the train. Looks like we raced around the whole map pretty much. As you can see, here's the yard where we just started. Here's the SD70M. Let us see him working mix lights. Oh, let me see this one. He's working mix lights. Yep, see, look at that. Mix lights. We go inside the cab here. Nothing much in here, just a basic cab. This cab looks, I'll be honest, a cab design like this looks kind of dull. There's a Rio Grande unit up ahead. Thing sounds like it has a choked K5LA, I don't know. But it does have a K5LA. Is that designed the K5LA that's like backwards? With 2 horns facing backwards and 3 horns facing forward? Either way, I like it still. I like CSX SD4-2s. They're interesting. So this will be my design in the new Rails East Coast Series 80. Right now, I'm going to be 8129 instead of 1804 on my old on Trainz 2010. Yeah. You can see this is the YN2 paint, not the YN3. And YN means yellow nose. So it's yellow up front, blue in the middle and throughout the bottom, and blue on the CSX logo, and gray on the rest of it. It's also YN1, which is basically all gray except for the front hood and the back hood, which are yellow, and Stealth Gray, which is just all gray and blue. And there's even the newer style of Stealth Gray, which has a bit of more blue to it, but still Stealth Gray. And there's also the rare Stealth Orange, which I think that's the MO livery, the MOW livery or something like that. Yeah, I think the only remaining CSX units with the MOW unit are sitting at the Baltimore and Ohio Rail Museum. I don't know. And also at the Baltimore and Ohio Rail Museum, he only has a system unit remaining, which is number 3802. You go and exit this driver and go on to editor. Hey, Wisconsin, you said if I had a Conrail GP 38, but I do have a Conrail GP. Let me get it here. I have two Conrail units currently, a C3-7A, which is basically in a GB40. The C3-7s are supposed to have like, but I don't know how to activate that. I think that activates random. 40 if I number it, I think. I think if I number it 3133, that makes it Nicholas from Tales of Springfield Railroad. And of course, as we know, that Conrails are what I call Conrails were, I always called the older Conrails, like this one, the C3-7. I always called them the back burners because pipe was like right there, blow up fire. DVD with footage, and some of them is Conrail, and most of them are blowing up fire. Let me show you. Downloaded here. Let me delete the SEL back there. I have a CSX, and here's a YN2 one, every one, which is this. Both of which have RS5T horns. The fire script on them. I have a three CSX GB40s. Like here's a stealth gray GB40 with the stealth gray with all blue on top. Two GB40 and a YN3 GB40. See? YN2 SD40-2. Also a YN3 one I can download off Jointed Rail, but that's cost money. Free. Here's another couple. I showed this to you earlier. It's a Denver Rio Grande Western GB40s. Other things I downloaded, C40-2. Features in it. As well as a FVC SD70M-2. It was, well, not back in the day. SD70M-2, not to be confused with the SD70 Ace, but they have the design of the SD70 Ace. We also have the General 9. I don't know, like a Fate or something. It has a design of an ES44AC. I do have an ES44AC City Southern, but it has a missing dependency in it. But everything I downloaded ends up getting missing. I have a Southern unit, well, that GP38 right there is a high hood and it's missing dependencies. But yeah, the only NS thing that I have that works is a 7. We have two Norfolk and Western dash black and one's red. See, we're 7. Two Sioux line units, which one's a 60s, one's the standard Sioux paint, the late Sioux line paint. So the Southern Pacific GB40-2. We do have the GS4s, but apparently they have missing dependencies at the tenders for some reason. Actually, no. You know, the Yum Civic Desert Victory has D40-2 paint. The standard Yum Civic SD40-2. I think I downloaded it so far. What is this? This is built-in thing, but oh, it's a tanker engine. See the whistle. Signal chime. I don't know. Go ahead and get off this for now and show you how to on here. So quiet in this house, but yeah. Let's see here. Here's the EMD's SD60 demos. I'm not sure about the F7s though. I'm like open these in another tab. Let's see here. I guess a B40-8W, which means wide cab, wouldn't hurt. And ATSF one, which is war bonnet, and a weathered one. You can always use the weathered one. Well, just for the sake of it, I'm gonna test out these F7s. Oh, wrong one. We're gonna get these Indigo and Railroad stuff as well. What you do is you basically just download them. First you have to get an account though. So you see, you go and join your rail right here. Choose a local, go to freeware, but first you need to get the dependencies, which I already did that. Hit download and it will start downloading right there. Sometimes it'll say some of its features, but it doesn't do that right now. I don't want an ad. So you can see this one has a fire script, ditch lights, and an auto running number. This one, ditch lights, fire script, auto running number. What is this? Oh, it's a BNSF SW1500. That's cool. I don't want the Southern F7. I'm gonna test out these Norfolk Southern F7s. 1 second, I'm gonna check on something here. Go and close out these. And it'll open up like that. And now we're gonna reopen up Trainz new era, but this time go to manage content. Let's open up our files. Go to downloads. You can see one second, let me just put these two dependencies in because they're might needed. I'm gonna select every single train that I got so far. Some of these which come into zip files. Let me see if I missed anything. Probably not. But yeah, here's some of the things. It looks like these automatically come with the locomotive dependencies, which is cool. Close that out. Select these. Drag them to that, and they're now downloading. Yeah, it does that. Yeah, Rio Grande 497. It's a beautiful locomotive. It's my favorite Rio Grande locomotive. Wait. WIT simulations. It is it was the route was called it's called Kickstarter County. Now we can move this out of the way. Let's grab this thing, put it on there. Gonna work. Zero errors, 3 warnings. Yeah, if it's redded out and it says faulty dependencies, missing dependencies, or faulty, that means they won't work. Yep, see. Well, except for 40, it says 4270. and 4271 are working, but not the FB units. Weird. Point. So, you think here? Hey, Jared. Stephen White, hello. Now we're gonna have to close out of Trainz New Era and wait for a little while because they're now downloading. Nightbot, I don't use Nightbot because it's just stupid. Consider's opening up. ASD 78. That's weird. Well, Indiana Railroad stuff works since the X and it's the X Southern one. As you can see, but except as you can see, I really cannot find the dependencies. We also have the MD demonstrators, demonstrator 1, and we also have demonstrator 2. Here's SC60 number and SC60 EMD2, which both of which are demonstrators for the ST60 when it first came out. The only difference is that they both had different numbers. They both had different numbers. Looks like the BNSF warp on it and the BNSF B40 doesn't work. Well, the B40 weathered works, but not the Just as I predicted, the F7s don't work. It looks like the Norfolk Southern F9s work. So now I have Lilium and now I have, well, except the FBs don't work. Here we go. Now I have Lilium and Michael. See the cab. Nah, nothing much in there. It says realistic mode, because realistic mode you can actually interact with the stuff in the cab. You can see you can actually interact with the stuff right there. You can even interact with that thing right there, which is, you can even interact with the wipers. Flick on that, and then you can even turn on that fan. Hang on, guys. I'll be right. I'm gonna end the stream here, you guys. So see you later.